It's a very interesting when people ask me, why you continue to do this? It's one thing. When you love something, do your best.
Anderson Silva is a Brazilian-American mixed martial artist. He's a former UFC middleweight champion. This man also holds the record for the longest title reign in UFC history at 2,457 days. This started in 2006 and ended in 2013 and included a UFC record 16 consecutive victories in that span. UFC President Dana White, UFC commentator Joe Rogan, and a number of mixed martial art pundits have named Silva as one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time. This legendary mixed martial artist left the UFC in November 2020. He's also considered one of the best strikers in UFC history.
Coach Doria has trained me for many, many years, and Coach Nico helped me a lot, and my sparring partners, Little Nico and Eliezer.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Anderson de Silva, but he's also known as the Spider, Spider-Man, the Dancing Spider. He was born April 14, 1975 in Sao Paulo, Brazil, making him 46 at the time of this production. He stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall, or 1.88 meters. Besides being good at Muay Thai, Silva has black belts in Judo, Taekwondo, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He also holds a yellow rope in the Brazilian martial art Capoeira. Whenever there's a "who's the greatest fighter in MMA history" debate, odds are the top two fighters on the list will be Silva and Fedor Emelianenko. Emelianenko has had similar success to Silva despite never fighting in the UFC. Both men have only lost 4 times in their careers, with Silva having 31 wins while Emelianenko has 33 wins and 1 no contest. The Wrestling Observer newsletter declared him as the most outstanding fighter and also the MMA most valuable fighter for the year 2012. Anderson Silva went on record to say that multiple people thought he was gay back in his younger days. This is probably because he used to dress up in his sister's clothes as a child, and his high-pitched voice definitely pushed the narrative. Silva has a very woke outlook on the subject. He's very progressive in his thoughts about the LGBTQ community and has also shown his support on several occasions. He once said that his personal heroes are Spider-Man, Bruce Lee, Muhammad Ali, and of course his mother. While Silva avoids getting hit, he also strikes his opponent with incredible efficiency and accuracy. The vast majority of his strikes find their mark. He also transitions well through movement and can switch from southpaw to orthodox stances with no drop in performance. While Silva is considered to be better at striking than on the ground, he submitted some of the best wrestlers in the UFC. He submitted notable grapplers such as Olympic wrestler Dan Henderson, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Travis Lutter, and Olympic alternate Chael Sonnen. He became a U.S. citizen in 2019. Although many have called him the best pound-for-pound fighter in UFC history, Silva has stated that he believes that honor should go to BJ Penn, his personal friend. Anderson Silva also has a passion for comic books. He once expressed interest in competing in the sport of Taekwondo and boxing. Silva floated around the idea of him competing at the Olympics in Taekwondo and fighting Roy Jones Jr. in a boxing match. He's married to Diane and has 3 sons and 2 daughters with her.
Wow, this is completely different sports, because MMA is, you need to train boxing, you need to train wrestling, jiu-jitsu.
He's the son of a poverty-stricken family. He spent the majority of his childhood in Curitiba. Anderson did not grow up in an affluent family, and he was raised by his aunt and uncle. His uncle was an officer with the Curitiba police force. He learned jiu-jitsu by practicing with other children in his neighborhood. Eventually, he trained in forms such as capoeira, Muay Thai, and Taekwondo. Before becoming a professional fighter, Anderson Silva worked at McDonald's. He also worked as a file clerk. In 1997, Anderson Silva started his professional fighting career in Brazil in the welterweight category with 2 back-to-back wins, followed by his first loss to Luis Azeredo in 2000. However, he soon rebounded with a 9-fight winning streak, including one against the then undefeated Shudo champion Hayato Sakurai on August 26, 2001 in Japan, which made him the new Shooto middleweight champion. He started his Pride Fighting Championships run with 3 wins during 2002-2003, but then lost to underdog Daiju Takase at Pride 26. On September 11, 2004, he earned a decision win against renowned striker Lee Murray at Cage Rage 8 in London, thereby winning the Cage Rage Middleweight Championship. In April 2006 at Cage Rage 16, after his highly anticipated matchup with Matt Lindland was canceled, he fought Tony Franklin instead and defended his title. Later that month, he signed a multi-fight contract with the UFC and debuted at Ultimate Fight Night 5 on June 28, 2006, winning against Chris Leben via KO. During 2007, he won a non-title bout with Travis Lutter and successfully defended his title against Nate Marquardt and Rich Franklin, earning Knockout of the Night honors in both the latter fights. He next fought Pride middleweight champion Dan Henderson in a title unification bout at UFC 82 on March 1, 2008, and won the fight via rear naked choke in the second round. He debuted in the light heavyweight division against James Irvin at UFC Fight Night Silva vs. Irvin, July 19, 2008, winning the fight via KO at 101 of the first round. At UFC 97 in April 2009, Anderson Silva made the UFC record for 9 consecutive wins against Thales Lianis. While his opponent was credited for taking him through 5 rounds to a judge's decision, he again fought at a light heavyweight bout against former champion Forrest Griffin at UFC 101 on August 8, 2009, winning via KO. He next defended his middleweight title against Vitor Belfort, Yushin Okami, and Chael Sonnen, and stopped Stefan Bonner via strikes in the first round of their light heavyweight bout in October 2012. However, his 17-fight winning streak, as well as the longest UFC title reign, ended after he lost to Chris Weidman on July 6, 2013 at UFC 162 via KO in the second round. In 2010, Anderson Silva caused embarrassment for the UFC yet again when he taunted his opponent and circled the octagon without engaging. Although he eventually won, the fans started to side with his opponent, Demian Maia, who was at least trying to engage in the fight. In 2019, Silva lost against Israel Adesanya and Jared Cannonier, signaling that his career was coming to an end.
Myself, and for I stay happy, I go try to enjoy the moment. I go inside the ring for do my best.
He earns money through professional fights and brand endorsement deals. Anderson Silva has endorsement and sponsorship deals with a variety of brands and organizations. This includes the sports marketing company Nine, the Corinthians soccer team in Brazil, and Burger King. He was previously sponsored by Nike before they left the UFC. Anderson Silva's fights have generated almost 10 million pay-per-view sales. The total net worth of Anderson Silva is $8 million. He lives in a house in California. The home boasts 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and 1 half, and offers bamboo floors, lightened high-beam ceilings, a 3-car garage, swimming pool and spa, fire pit, and a large balcony with a great view. Anderson Silva likely owns the following cars: a Camaro SS, a Bentley Continental GT, an Audi,